Fracture healing doesn't always go as planned. Sometimes, even when a bone is treated correctly, healing seems slow or stops altogether. If you or your patient is wondering why a fracture is not healing as expected, there is always a reason. Bone healing is not automatic. It's a biological process that depends on several critical factors working together. First, let's talk about stability. When a bone is fractured, it needs to be held steady. That stability can come from a cast, a brace, or surgical fixation, like plates or screws. If the fracture moves too much, the body struggles to form solid bone. Instead of healing, the fracture site stays weak and painful. The second key factor is blood supply. Bones need oxygen, nutrients, and healing cells, all delivered through blood. If blood flow to the fracture area is reduced, healing slows dramatically. This is especially common in certain bones, like the tibia or scaphoid, where circulation is naturally limited. The third key factor is proper nutrition. Bone healing requires energy and raw materials. Protein, calcium, vitamin D, vitamin C, and other micronutrients all play essential roles. Without adequate nutrition, the body simply cannot build new bone efficiently. When stability, blood supply, and nutrition work together, healing progresses as expected. But when one or more of these factors is missing, healing may stall. Several common conditions interfere with fracture recovery. Smoking is one of the biggest enemies of bone healing. Nicotine reduces blood flow and directly harms bone-forming cells. Smokers have a significantly higher risk of delayed union and non-union compared to non-smokers. Diabetes is another major factor. High blood sugar damages blood vessels and slows cellular repair. In diabetic patients, fractures often take longer to heal and require closer monitoring. Poor nutrition is more common than many people realize. Crash diets, low protein intake, or vitamin deficiencies can quietly sabotage recovery. And finally, early weight-bearing or excessive movement can disrupt the healing process. Putting stress on a fracture before it's ready may reopen microscopic damage and delay bone formation. The good news is this. In many cases, addressing these issues can improve healing without additional surgery. Stopping smoking, optimizing blood sugar control, improving nutrition, and ensuring proper stability often restart the healing process naturally. At the cellular level, bone healing is a carefully coordinated sequence. Healing cells multiply, organize, and gradually transform into strong, mature bone. But they need the right environment to succeed. That's why fracture healing is not just about waiting, it's about supporting the biology of bone repair. If a fracture is healing slowly, the question shouldn't be how much more time does it need? The real question is what is missing from the healing process? Because when you fix the problem, the bone often follows. Follow for more clear, science-based guidance on fracture recovery and bone health.